EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 20. Five on the touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jackson now. And that is incomplete here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 3. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I got you. I got you. Back, back, back. Say, say, say. Go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
On first down, Ingram. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Second and 5 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He finds Roberts complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Everyone got 4 down. Slam.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go. Get you running. Set, go.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a run with Geis. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now it's Haskins, and he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Burton, the fullback, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check it out. 2 6. Yeah, baby, I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Yeah. Check 52. Ball trot.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Watch 49. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. March 49. Go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We got 3. We got 5.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Tucker with the extra point. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Switch up. I got it.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
49 to Mike. 49.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, Thompson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Thompson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
49, 49, come on. Heads here. Let's go, D. Delta. 49, guys. Set up. 49.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 29 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Flush to his right. Roberts has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Check.
On first down, it's Ingram. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jackson to throw again. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
You got it. You got
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got Snead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Motion, motion, motion. 49.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Move. Hustle, hustle. Through down. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Yeah. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Switch gears. Switch gears.
Now Haskins, third and long. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Haskins now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
No, no, no. Hatchet. Hatchet.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.